Attention! In the video, scenes of smoking, use of slang words in different languages and possibly alcohol consumption can be seen. You can be so offended. All actions performed are performed by complete amateurs and are not to be considered as a tutorial. If it offends you, feel free to leave from here. For everyone else, try to enjoy it. Thank you. The fuel tank is rusty, but it looks like nothing critical. When connecting the battery, some signs of life are also visible. The next things to check are the relay, the ignition coil, and the ignition contacts themselves. The time spent in the meadow has spared nothing. However, there is nothing critical here either. Contact cleaner, sandpaper, digital multimeter. Visually, everything looks bad, but generally usable. The biggest problem is, the motorcycle has a 6-volt electrical system. And 6-volt components are no longer as easy to find as 12-volt. Use what is available. The next stage, carburetors. The biggest concern was that standing in the open field, water would have gotten into them. In winter, the water turns into ice and creates cracks in the hull. Then fuel leaks and air is sucked into the system. Rust and metal oxidation made these already inaccurate carburetors even more inaccurate. The goal is clear. Make it work at least somehow. Ideally, they should work in sync. As we see, one of them is living his life. However, the engine should also work in this way. Such adjustment on the table is only to put everything together. The rest will happen on the motorcycle. Preferably with the engine running at operating temperature.
Tagad it kā vienādi.
Jā.
At least it looks more or less the same now.
Citreiz viņš paliek, citreiz aiziet līdz galam. Tagad it vienādi izskatās.
Nu, tad tā vajadzētu būt. Tad.
Ir labi abi divi.
Nu, tu vēl bišķi tā kā vajadzēja.
Nu, šitā cik tur par milimetru tikai vairs var.
Nu, tas ir.
And now time is trying. Everything is more or less assembled. New spark plugs. Components cleaned, checked, lubricated. The fuel tank has not yet been cleaned. That's why we keep pace with modern technologies. Used a plastic fuel tank. In 1965, gasoline was cheap and nobody was worried about the environment. The fact that it flows somewhere is absolutely normal. In our case, it's even good. This ensures that the gasoline gets to where it should be.
Bild. Ja, o. I znači, pa karburator.
O, ir.
As it turned out later, the right-hand carburetor did not have one screw all the way in.
Kā paspaidi, tā viņš pa pogu, tā kā...
Jā. Tāpēc viņš pa karburatori.
Un karburators sauss. Ого! Бачиш, де запереду?
After pedaling for a long time, something hopeful started to sound from the engine. The mood is improving. There will probably be a start.
Viens sitiens bija.
And then there it is. The first heartbeat after at least 25 years of silence. Unfortunately, that was it. Other attempts to start were unsuccessful. We even tried the pull-in method. But the worn tires had no grip on the snow. And also technically the motorcycle refused to run.
Svecas sausas, jā.
Ja se naismunkure on jalka.
Back to the garage. Back to the drawing board. And there was one problem indeed. They were new spark plugs.
Atpakaļ pie rasējuma dēļa.
Wanting the best. We took new spark plugs from a K750M. They had a good spark. However, it turned out to be more resistant than the old ones. Let me remind you that K750M has a 12-volt system. For the motorcycle K750, 6 volts. Finally we took the old spark plugs. We cleaned. We heated it in a flame. And then everything happened. The engine roared to life.
Hier?
Jā.
Viens. Pusi.
Kaut kur sulo, tak visu laiku, ne? Kaut kas vai tik nav kamerā, ka pizdec. Mārtiņš vismaz teica viņam arī šito tēvot. Viņš nopirka to savu Dņepru. Saka, bija abiem diviem, mikroplaisas. Viņš saka, bet tā kā... Хуй, tad kā netek vairs.
Tak?
Tak gan. Otrs arī pilina.
Tas te man. Tā, ko es gribēju. Man patīk.
Carburetor leaks. A couple of adjustments. And manages to get idle engine revs. It is clear that the ignition moment must be adjusted. Gasoline supply to the carburetor. One of the cylinders is clearly not working properly. But it works. It can be said that the goal has been achieved.
Tā.
It is clearly audible that the valves of the right cylinder make noise. I really don't want to mix the engine. In general, it is surprising that after almost 30 years in a pile of scrap metal, he is able to function. Stone Age technology in its simplicity.
Pat rokas ir ārsti vēl apskatās.
Jā, tie ir vārdi. Tā kā vecie zisi. Tas pats. Nebija pusi. Vairāk. Nu, kur ir tagad 24. Tagad 94. Vai kas, vai 92. Mēs kādi iekā. Oi, neatceros.
That's all for now. The further fate of the motorcycle has not been decided. A full restoration takes a lot of time and money. Currently there is neither. Maybe we will gradually improve the technical condition. Perhaps we will stick to the visual as well. I will definitely show the result on this channel. Thanks if you watched.